I'm Gabriel Morency for Sports Interaction. Let's take a look at what's shaping up to be an epic weekend. We've got a clash of the Titans on the pitch. We've got a half-ton plus of rage throwing it down in the octagon. We've got the start of the Canadian Football League season, and we've got a rookie phenoms nationally televised debut on Saturday afternoon as Steven Strasburg and the Washington Nationals are on national television against R.A. Dickey and the New York Mets. We'll get to that in a couple of moments' time. Let's start in South Africa with the one-loss Spaniards. Yeah, I know. A team that lost their first game in World Cup play has never gone on to win the championship before. Don't discount the Spaniards. David Villa's got a golden boot on his foot, and Iniesta's midfield play, creative, beautiful, brilliant. Fernando Torres hasn't buried it yet, but it doesn't matter. The Spaniards won't need Torres to get it done against the Paraguayans. A lot like Diego Maradona and his promise, hopefully he breaks this promise if Argentina wins. His promise to run through the streets of Buenos Aires naked if Argentina wins. Paraguayan supermodel Larissa Riquelme has also vowed to do the same if Paraguay wins the World Cup. Now, considering how hot this supermodel is, how about if Paraguay is even with Spain after 5 minutes? Will you run through the streets naked then? No? All right, because it's not going to happen. I love Spain. I predicted Spain to win this tournament before it started. I'm not so sure it's going to happen, but I'm sure that Spain beats Paraguay. I also really like the under in the Ghana-Uruguay matchup. I don't have to tell you about how good Uruguay's been. Defensively, Ghana's had a hard time bearing their chances, and the pressure and the stakes have never been higher, as an African nation has never made it to the Final Four before. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I got to believe that Ghana is going to get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to questionable calls. Now, speaking of questionable calls, this is a tough call to make. Brock Lesnar, Shane Carwin, a half-ton plus of rage colliding in the octagon for what? Let's say 120 seconds of sustained mayhem. This is basically like betting on an old-school Wild West shootout. Take 10 paces, turn around, fire a couple of bullets, and whoever gets shot first wins. You know, when you look at this matchup, you can make a strong case for Shane Carwin, but I think there's a pretty boy Floyd Mayweather situation going on here. Nobody likes pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. People always bet against pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. Nobody's ever won betting against Floyd Mayweather. Now, people have won betting against Brock Lesnar once. Nobody likes Brock Lesnar. Shane Carwin, kind of a people's champ type of guy. When it's all said and done, Brock Lesnar is just going to be too much. Brock Lesnar's lean and mean. And yes, he had a near-death experience, but the bottom line is, seems to have energized him. He seems to be even quicker and in better shape than he's ever been in before. And don't kid yourself. There's a huge difference between Division I and Division II anything. I don't care if you're talking about football. I don't care if you're talking about basketball, baseball, and especially wrestling. As good as Shane Carwin's athletic pedigree is, I don't think it'll be enough against Brock Lesnar. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan, but I am a fan of winning money. And if you're going to be laying it down on Brock Lesnar, I'd wait until a fight night because the money is pouring in on Shane Carwin. And if you like Shane Carwin to get it done, I'd pull the trigger pretty quickly. When it's all said and done, I think Brock Lesnar is not only going to be the UFC undisputed heavyweight champion, but after last week's upset when Fabricio Verdum knocked off Fedor, I think it's safe to say that Shane Carwin and Brock Lesnar are fighting for world supremacy. Canadian Football League season is kickstarted, and you know what? I love the NFL. I love the NCAA. I love arena football, but I got a special place in my heart for the Canadian Football League. Bring it on. Couple of interesting notes here. Yeah, the Montreal Alouettes are going to be their dominant themselves in the Eastern Division, but Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton has put in field turf. Now, it was the last remaining holdout, and they had real natural grass. It was an advantage for the Edmonton Eskimos. That's gone. I look at Edmonton and BC. I think the line is a little bit high. Give me the dog in the BC Lions. Casey Printers, once again, running the operation for Wally Buono's crew. And as I mentioned, you've got a new field surface, and the real advantage of the Edmonton Eskimos was the field and the weather. We've got a new field field. The weather will be fine on Sunday night. I'll be taking a look at the BC Lions to have a special season this year, playing outdoors at Empire Stadium. Keep your eye on what the BC Lions do. Now, everyone's keeping their eye on what Steven Strasburg's been doing. He continues to strike people out, but he's not winning baseball games. The fact of the matter is he shouldn't be in the All-Star game, and any debate as to whether he should be in the All-Star game or not is laughable. The kid will have a lot of opportunities to play in the Midsummer Classic. How about winning a couple of games in June, now in early July? Nationally televised game. R.A. Dickey and that weird knuckleball rolls into the American Capitol. One thing that I've noticed with Strasburg's starts is the opposing pitchers don't want to get shown up. They've been bringing their A game, and all but one of Strasburg's starts have stayed under the number. So we'll be taking a look at that. We want to wish everyone a safe and happy Canada Day weekend, and of course a 4th of July weekend as well. I hope your fireworks are explosive. I hope the winners are yours. I'm Gabriel Morency for Sports Interaction.